Hi YouTube! So, today we're back and we're gonna do 10 facts about me and 10 facts about him. So together they're 20 facts.
Give me 10 facts. I don't get a single fact. Not one fact.
You're hilarious.
Can I say that?
You okay?
I'm tired.
He's
dizzy.
He just got back from work and he's extremely tired. And he almost died today. So
Fun day.
fact number 1. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. 3 near-death experiences. All from the same job.
Yeah, that's really sad. But yeah, so do you want to start?
No, you start. Ladies first.
Alright, so we're just gonna like go through them. We're kind of just making them up on the spot because like we planned to do the video tonight, but we didn't really like plan anything else, like to write them down. So we're just winging it.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, interesting. Alright, so fact number 1 about me is I'm actually 4'11".
Ha! She's my tiny.
I thought I was 5 foot for the longest time because I went to the doctor's and he was like, "Oh yeah, you're 5 foot." And then the other day when we started dating, like he has a cousin that's short too, and she was saying how she was 4'11", but she was taller than me. And like so he was like, "What?" So he like took out the tape measure and measured me, and yeah, I was 4'11". Yeah, sad.
So tiny.
I still say I'm 5 foot. You know.
That's very normal.
I'm 5 foot. Okay, go.
So, fact about me is I play bass. I got an Ernie ball right here.
Babe, it's clipped in.
Yeah, I know. I got. This is my favorite one. It was almost like $4,000. My Ernie ball. Music band. It's really nice. I like it. I don't let anyone touch it. No one's allowed to touch it.
Touch. No one except me is allowed to touch.
And I have a Warwick that's in its Kates.
Kates? It's Kates.
It's Kates.
It's in its Kates.
It's in its Kates. And I have a Yamaha. And I have a 5-string Squire.
Squire. Sorry. It's
a Fender Squire.
Funny name. Squire.
You're a funny name. Number 2 fact.
I'm a funny name?
Yeah, what's your last name, huh? What does
Nothing.
It mean? What does it mean?
It means nothing?
Fact number 2.
Okay, fact number 2 is my last name is Costilla, and it means rib in Spanish. So every time I'm around like Hispanic people, there's like, "Oh, what's your name?" And I'll be like, they're like, "What's your last name?" And I'll be like, Costilla, and they'll just like laugh at me, and I'm just like, "Yeah, thanks." My phone just buzzed. Is that what that noise was?
Yeah.
I like how I'm paying no attention to him while he's like getting hurt. He's like, "Ah," and I'm just like, yeah.
Okay, number 2 fact. About moi.
He likes to make noises a lot.
My last name is Blaha.
You always copy me. Copycat.
So?
Just kidding, I love it.
Improv.
You can copy me another time. But yeah, his name is Blaha.
Kenneth Haas Blaha.
Blaha.
To anyone who can spell that, I'll give him $1.
Just like Blaha.
No hints. It's hard for some people.
However it sounds is how you write it. It's how it's spelled.
Teachers ever understood that?
I got it right away.
You got it right away.
He took him a while to get my last name. How do you spell my middle name? Oh yeah. Fact number, what number am I on?
3.
Yeah, my middle name is Michaela.
Michaela.
Okay, yeah. It's Michaela in English and it's Michaela in Spanish. How do you spell it?
Mikela. No. Me. Should I spell me? M-E?
No. Micaela.
M-I-C-A. Wait.
E-L-A.
M-I-C-A-E-L-A. Why does this phone always ring?
It always rings when we're making a video. It never rings anytime else but when we're making a video.
I have easy solution. Just kidding. I was gonna take the battery out, but it's wired in there. So.
And I kind of like dropped it the other day, and I don't know where the back went. So.
Where did the back go?
I don't know. It fell back there. I closed the drawer and
leave it off the charger. But Get off my foot.
What are you gonna fight?
Your spree wrappers. It's like 2 weeks old.
Yeah.
Whose turn? My turn?
Your turn. You're on fact number 3.
Fact number 3 is...
Trace.
I have a tatuaje on my arm.
What is it?
I don't know if you can see it. It's
not finished yet.
It's not finished yet. It's only the banner. But it's a skull with a headpiece. And I'm part Cherokee, so I got it for like my Native American side. And there's a skull going, or not a skull. There's a not a hamster. God, what is this called? An arrow.
A skull and a hamster.
There's an arrow going through it, and there's supposed to be a banner from like cheekbone to cheekbone with writing at the bottom that says "Strangers Welcome."
Can we just take a moment? He said
For my hamster.
a skull and a hamster is what the arrow is.
I'm tired, okay? I almost died. Oh, my neck fact. My neck fact.
Your neck it's
My
neck fact. Alright, so I'm on fact number 4. And my fact number 4 what are you? Fact. My fact number 4 is that I played soccer for
Your
I
whole
started
life.
when I was about like 5 years old, and I stopped when I was 18. So, math is really bad.
13 years.
13 years. I played soccer for 13 years. And yeah, I played on like a travel team. It was a club soccer. I don't know why I said travel team. It was club soccer. That was fun. Fun days. Traveled a lot. Your next fact?
My next fact. I almost died today. That was fun.
No, it wasn't.
I was at work, and we have these giant, like, 6x8 landscape
Snakes.
timbers.
Giant snakes.
A giant 6x8 landscape timbers, and they each weigh like 90 pounds. And I was underneath looking at them. So what we were gonna do was
Nothing, you guys.
was we were gonna drop off the entire load, back the forklift up, and then pick up 4 of the rows and keep the other 2 there. And I was gonna tell the guy driving the forklift when to stop, but he didn't listen for me to stop. I didn't even say anything, and he just started lifting him up, and then they all fell on me, but I got up in time to brace myself so that way they didn't land on my neck. So instead they kind of just like hit my knee out, landed on my rib, and it kind of like landed right here, like where my shoulder meets my neck area, and they had to go and they had to take all the pieces off of me and throw them off. So I kind of just got up and was like, alright, I'm done today, and just
Yeah,
went
so
home.
pretty much if he didn't brace himself and was like literally still in
'Cause I was
that
still underneath
position,
him. Yeah, they would
and if
fall.
he didn't like realize they were falling, it would have just like crushed him.
Yeah, in
like,
my
completely.
head, like everything.
Yeah, so
But I'm
very
okay.
happy he's not dead right now, because I would be dead if you were dead.
Just a little sore. Oh, me too. If I were dead and you were dead, I'd be dead too.
Well, duh, because you died first. Okay, we're on 5. Fact number 5 is I am 2 days older than him. My birthday is November 23rd, and his is November 25th. So yeah. Woo! Dang.
Oh, that felt so nice.
I don't know if you heard that, but that was a loud crack.
Never read down in my head because of the thingy. Sorry. They won't see it.
Yeah, I know. That's not like irrelevant right now. Alright, go.
Number 6, right?
No, you're on number 5.
I'm on number 5?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm before you, so.
Let's see. Fact number 5.
Cinco.
I played football for 6 years. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
What position do you play?
I played everywhere. I played left guard.
Oh, I'm sorry. You played everywhere.
I played everywhere.
Mr. Hotshot.
Played left guard.
Mr. Stud.
Played running back. Played cornerback. Played linebacker. Played defensive end.
Okay, enough gloating.
And I got left tackle because I got fat.
He's not fat. It wasn't
I was.
fat, it was muscle.
I was pretty big. And then my appendix. Oh, I'll say that for the next fact. You guys can wait.
Okay, yeah.
That was a little trailer for the next fact.
I'm on number 6. I just had it. And then you were
Oh, it went away. Oh, there it goes. Oh! Spit it out. What's it inside?
I don't know. I'm thinking. Okay. Okay, well, for my next fact, I'm just going to say I live here with Kenny.
Ooh, fact number 6. I used to have long hair. Like, last week.
That was your fact number 6, but okay.
What?
Yeah, he recently, his face is so lost. Never mind. He literally just got his hair, like, shaved.
Long shaved.
It was
I got
down
my hair
to
long
here.
shaved.
It was down to here.
Our first
And
video we
just-
tried recording, I had my long hair.
Yeah.
And then we
Maybe.
realized that, what was it? The thing that records the audio? The microphone was underneath the pillow so you can hear us the entire time.
We were trying to record it on the laptop and that just didn't work for a lot of reasons. So, yeah. You should probably go say bye to your grandpa. Sorry. Okay, fact number 7 is that... Where was it? Oh, I have 7 siblings. So I have my older sister, my little sister, my 2 little brothers, my 2 older twin brothers, and then my other brother. So yeah, I think that's 6 actually. I don't even know. I can't do math.
Yeah, can I?
No, I think
tried
it's 7. But yeah, okay, yours.
Ah!
I wrote them down first. So.
Yeah, because I had to go downstairs. I had my appendix burst. That was fun. It was 2 years ago this month. I thought I just had the stomach flu because I was just throwing up like non-stop. But I didn't feel sick. That was the thing. I was just throwing up. It was weird. And then one day I stopped throwing up. I felt a little bit better. So I went to school. And like in the middle of class, I just left. I was just like, because I just felt like so sick all of a sudden. So I left and I called my dad, and I think he came and picked me up because I wasn't driving yet. And then took me home. And I was laying in bed and he came over with a thermometer, I think, for like my head. And he put it on my head and he was like, oh my god. I was like, what? And he like freaked out. He's like, we gotta go downstairs now, you have to go to the hospital. I was like, okay. And I guess my fever was at like 110 or something. Or it was really up there. Yeah. And then like it was so bad, like I was hallucinating. And like I'd go to like step down on the floor and like the floor would like wiggle and like go around my foot.
Like he was tripping.
Yeah, and I like didn't want to walk because I thought my foot was trapped. And eventually we got to the hospital and they gave me a bunch of fluids. And they told me, they were like, yeah, you probably like, if you would have waited and just thought it was a flu, you probably would have like died that day. And I was like, oh wow.
He almost died a lot. It's actually really sad to think about it because if he actually did die, then there's a lot of things that could have happened that didn't happen that I'm glad didn't happen because then he wouldn't be here. Like, never mind. I was gonna say how like your brother, if your brother.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. So in fact number 8 is it's kind of a stupid one, but my right foot is bigger than my left foot, and it's really annoying.
Really?
Yeah. Every time I wear shoes, it's like I can tell. Like I can only tell when I'm like wearing the shoes because one's super tight and one's like loose. He laughs at me.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
But yeah.
Cute.
Okay. His fact number 8.
My fact number 8. I got stopped by the cars once. No, not cars. I stopped by.
Remember? Okay, let me just help him out here because he's extremely tired. He was driving and apparently his description fit the same description as somebody that was, I think he was an escaped convict or something. Or,
Something really.
I don't know, something that the police, they were chasing him and he was in the area. Yeah, SWAT and the police, like, police team. We're tired. SWAT and the police officers were chasing this guy. And I guess he was pretty much in the same car and looked exactly like Kenny.
White guy with like medium long
White
hair.
guy with like long, like dirty blondish hair. Like, so Kenny was driving to school and all of a sudden like there was a helicopter, like there was cop cars. They all just like ambushed him and they were like get down, like a wall, right, huh?
Yeah, no, they were like pull over. I was like,
yeah.
So I hung onto a
like
street.
Their megaphone thing.
Yeah, so I hung onto a street and they're like, get out of your car. And I was like, okay. So I got out and they're like, put your hands on the hood and lay on the hood. And I was like super scared, so obviously I did everything. So I'm sitting there, I'm laying.
Yeah, police officers are supposed to do what they say.
Yeah, and they were like, empty out your pockets. And they looked at my ID and everything, and they were like, oh, wait. And they're like, sorry, I think we have the wrong guy. And like, we were looking for someone else who like fits your description like perfectly, like where this is a big misunderstanding. But I was scared because they were like, yeah, I was late to school. And I like didn't want to go to school anymore. But it was scary because they're like literally all pointing their guns at me, and I'm like,
that's gotta be the most terrifying thing.
Yeah, they're like telling me to empty out my pockets. I was like doing it all slowly. I was like, I swear I have nothing.
Yeah. Like if I were to get like held at gunpoint, regardless if it was the police or not, like I'd be terrified too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
guns are scary.
Fact number 9. I don't know who else. Like you know what I mean. Everybody's has this fact about them that I'm obsessed with YouTube. Literally watch it all the time. We both are obsessed with YouTube. We watch it all the time. He has like his YouTubers and like some vloggers he watches. All of mine are pretty much vloggers and like families and like story times and stuff like that. So yeah, I love YouTube. That's why we started it, because we both have passion for YouTube.
I like Funhouse. They're funny. They are.
Spaces out.
I'm tired.
Going.
Oh, I have sleep paralysis, like really bad.
Yeah.
So
scared me once.
Yeah. So like what it is, it's like a lot of people have it like in different forms, but like the general, like the most mild cases that most people have is just they wake up in the middle of the night, and it's like they just can't move and like they can't breathe too well. But some people get it like really badly. Like some people like, so there's been some people who like see different colors, like they just see like greens and like reds and like they're down a tunnel. But I have it so bad to where whatever dream I'm having, during my sleep paralysis, I hallucinate it. So, like, if I'm having, like, it's usually a bad dream, because I usually wake up from my bad dreams. So what it is, it's like, let's say it's like a scary doll or a clown or something. I'll wake up and I'll hallucinate it, like, running around my room. And then there's times where it's like, I imagine it, like, sitting on my chest, and then I can't breathe. And then I usually wake up, like, a couple minutes after. But, like, I wake up, like, harshly to the point where I'm, like, gasping for air and just don't know where I am.
Yeah.
So that one time I had it at your dad's house.
Yeah, okay, so I was babysitting my little brothers, and, like, all of a sudden he was sleeping because he was just really tired. I don't know if he had work the next day. Okay, he had work the next day. And so he's like, I'm going to go take a nap. And I was like, okay, like, lay on the couch, because my dad at the time was, like, they were fumigating their house, so they didn't have any mattresses, didn't have any beds. So he had to, like, make do with the couch. And so he was sleeping, and my brother and I were watching a movie, and all of a sudden he just sits straight up, like, out of nowhere, was like, and was, like, panting. So, and I was like, what? And he's like, I have to go. And he just, like, walked to the bathroom and was, like gone for, like, a while. Like, I felt like forever to me, because I was like, what the heck just happened to him? And, like, he was gone for a while, and I was like, are you okay? And I know he told me, like, if that ever happens, just, like, don't touch me. So, like, I was gonna go over there and, like, you know, like, hug him and whatnot, but I was like, okay, no, you told me not to. So I just, like, let him go. But yeah, he was just, it was freaky.
Like, when it happens, I get, like, really claustrophobic.
Yeah.
That's why I went to the bathroom.
Because you still don't know whether, like, it's real life or you're still, like, you know, in your sleep paralysis.
Is, it's like you're waking up from being awake. It's weird.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're awake while your sleep paralysis is happening, but you don't really know it. Like, you know something's wrong because you're trying to move, but you can't. Am I bleeding? I am bleeding.
Hey, did you scratch it too much?
No.
You didn't touch it?
No, I was scratching this leg. Blood.
Ew. He'll hurt at work, as you can tell. I almost died story. And now he's bleeding. Okay, let's just finish this. So, fact number 10 is that I love to watch movies. Like, any type of movie, like, let's watch it. Like, scary, like, yeah, scary is, like, my number one. Like, I love being scared, although, like I get so, yeah, like, I don't know if anybody ever, like, feels the same. It's just, like, it's like you love it to watch it, to just, like, feel that, like, scared feeling. But, yeah, and it's, like, and I can't, even if I, like, I can't watch a scary movie at night unless, like, I'm gonna sleep over with somebody. So, like, now we've been watching a lot of scary movies because I sleep with him. But, like, before, like, I would make my friends, like, if we went to go see, like, a scary movie, I'd be like, nope, I don't care if I hated it. Like, I don't care if it wasn't even scary. Like, you're sleeping, like, over, because I can't do it, because I'm terribly afraid of the dark, too. So it's just, like, one goes together. But, yeah, I love movies, any kind of movie. I made him watch all of the Twilight movies in a matter of, like, 3 days, because he had work. So we just, like, started watching them, and we literally finished it, all of them in 3 days. I was like, no,
besides the love story and how stupid
watching that one.
What's her face is? It was good.
Bella.
Yeah, she's.
I've always loved Twilight.
She's so dumb.
It's just because I read the book, so it's like, you know.
Why isn't the trash can?
Why? It's over there, because I didn't want to step all over it. If you read the books, then you love it. So you know my feelings.
Made it.
Okay, your 10th fact.
My turn.
10th fact.
Oh, I'm missing part of my toenails. These sides. I'd show them, but I don't want to show my feet.
No, nobody else sees feet.
But what happened is I have a lot of just medical things wrong with me.
Yeah, you do.
I have
once a kid.
I have flat feet. So what that is like pretty much like if you look at your feet, if you don't have flat feet, you have like a little arch on your foot. Or like if you go and walk in sand, like there's that little part that's missing because you have a little arch in your foot. For me, it's just a huge footprint. So what happens is my nails don't grow the right way. So instead of just growing out like that, they have like a natural curve to them. Mine grow like that, and they're coming to meet at the bottom. So they had to go through, and what they did is like they took the flap that comes over your toenail at the very side. You know what I'm talking about? Like that? I don't know what to call it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just the side of my toe. They took it and they cut it and they held it open, both sides, and they had to go through and they had to cut it all the way down to like where it meets your toe. They had to do that, and they ripped it out, and they take these long sticks like that long. It was like a giant cotton swab. And they put acid on the end of it, and they shove it into your toe down to where the root of your toenail is to kill the root, so that way it can't grow anymore. So it's like that's literally my entire toenail. Like there's nothing on the sides, it's just all soft.
Ouch.
On both my big toes.
That was.
Yeah, and as I was walking out of the place,
gut-wrenching story.
As I was walking out of the place, my toes were numb, so I couldn't feel it, and I stubbed my big toe. But usually the natural reaction when you stub it is to pull it away. But since I couldn't feel it, I kept walking, and my back of my toe touched that, and I stepped on my own toe. So I broke my toe immediately after surgery.
Myself, ow.
So I was missing my toenails, and I broke my toe within an hour.
Ow.
And I was sitting in the bathroom, and I didn't realize it. I was, taking a number 2, just sitting there, minding my own business.
Okay.
And I guess something happened to whatever they did to it. Something happened. I was sitting there. I looked down. There was a pool of blood around my toe. So I had to go back in, and they had to retape it.
Fun.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, so that was 10 facts about us. Sorry if the end got a little gross. He's got a lot of different medical conditions. Oh, Kenny. Oh, are we going to always do high-fiving?